Chelsea is through to the last 16. Napoli 2, Chelsea 3. This was a fantastic game. And guys, I'm telling you, I am so happy. So, first of all, welcome and thank you for joining me in today's video. Uh, after the game between Napoli and Chelsea, where Chelsea has just come away with a win, 3 goals to 2 against the Italian champions. Wow, what a win! This was a statement win from Liam Rossignol and the Chelsea young lads. So let's just start. And by the way, this final Champions League day was crazy. Lots of drama at the end. We had Benfica narrowly qualifying. In the last seconds, goalkeeper comes out, knocks the ball to beat Real Madrid 4 goals to 2. That is just wild. But anyway, let's talk about Chelsea. Okay, and the win today. This was emphatic. This was fantastic. Now, when I was watching this game, first of all, the lineup, the way the coach set up was crazy. Okay, he had in the lineup in defense, he had Fofana as the only natural center back, and Rhys James. So it was Rhys James, Wesley Fofana, Mark Cucurella, and Malo Gusto in the defense. And in the midfield, like I thought, he had Caicedo and Santos and Fernandez. And in the attack, we had Esteval, Pedro Neto, and Jao Pedro. In the first few minutes, everybody was trying to line themselves up. Chelsea, I thought we had good control about the game, and that also showed in the statistics for this game. Overall, Chelsea had about 5 shots on goal, and of course, it was the same thing with Napoli. And then shots on time, we had a little bit more, 11 shots in attempts against 8 for Napoli, but the goals are what counts. Okay. Overall possession, we had 53% to Napoli's about 46%. But this lineup was something else. Okay. And in the beginning, like I said, Chelsea and Napoli were testing themselves out. We had a free kick. I think it was around the 30th minute. Okay. And the free kick, it was no, the free kick was in the 18th minute or so 17 minute. I mean, and Reece James came up to take the free kick. It was going to be direct, but when he kicked it, it came out to become a foul. I think one of the defenders, it was maybe Di Lorenzo or something like that. And what happened is we got a penalty after VAR checked it, and they confirmed it was a penalty. Steps up, Enzo Fernández, 90 minute, he blasted through. Chelsea 1-0. We were in control of the ball. I thought Chelsea was playing professionally. And until the 33rd minute, for some reason, man, the goal by Vergara, it was great. We lost the ball in the midfield. I think it was Santos who was trying to say, oh, should I go for him? Should I? And all of a sudden, Vergara took the ball. He dribbles the defender, reaches the holds on the ball and kind of twists the ball, you know, and scores the goal. It was a beautiful goal, and we were at even 1-1. And before you know it, at the 43 minute, who else comes in and scores the goal? It was Rasmus Højlund. He was able to score that goal after a pass through from Elmer. And at that point, went to the second half, and I was telling myself, we've seen over and over again now that in the second half, since Liam Rossignol became the coach, Chelsea comes out looking stronger and better. And that's what we did actually, because in the second half, the coach made some changes. All right. He brought in Cole Palmer. He brought in Jamie Giddens, who he eventually took out again. And of course, he brought in Trevor Chalobah. Now, these guys, came in and, basically changed the game, because we could see that Cole Palmer, even with his injuries, with his less, I think he's not, much sharp right now, and maybe not yet at 100% fitness level, but He made two passes to João Pedro, who took the chances massively. The first one in the 61st first minute, ball through to him through Cole Palmer, and he was able to use his left foot and just strike that ball. He went straight. No chance, no chance for the keeper. Okay, no chance for the keeper at all. And then we kept on pushing. Now in the second half, I thought Napoli didn't really do so much. I mean, they did come out, they tried to attack, but Chelsea was in full control. Our midfield was solid. The coach made those changes, like I said. He later brought in he later brought in Badiashile, but that was later in the game. But Trevor Chalobah and Alejandro Garnacho, they both came in to help out. Garnacho, well, I think he played a little bit well. He did lose the ball twice that almost made it concede. But in the 82nd minute, it was also another pass from who else? Cole Palmer to João Pedro. All right. We controlling the ball in the midfield. Two folks tried to come at Cole Palmer. He loses the ball, but the ball, goes to the midfielder. I think that was Caicedo, and he was able to give it back to Palmer, and just made that through pass again to João Pedro, who took the ball and ran and beats the last man and scores another fantastic goal. And Chelsea come away with 3-2 victory in this game. Napoli losing for the first time after 1 year. So you can imagine why this is. And Chelsea qualifies for the Champions League. We coming out sixth with 16 points. And right now, I think the other two below us, Sporting and Manchester City, making it through the final eight. So the eight qualifiers, automatic qualifiers, are Arsenal number one. They just fantastic. They won every single game with 19 points, with 19 goal difference, 24 points total. That's is they are. I think they're out there to win this league, but it's going to be tough. Okay, Bayern Munich came in second, Liverpool third, Tottenham Hotspur was able to beat Frankfurt today, and then Barcelona, they won the game. I think it was 4-1, and Chelsea coming in number six, Sporting and Manchester City taking number 7 and 8 respectively. Napoli, unfortunately, after this loss, they did not even qualify because they ended up in, I think it was like a 30th position. Okay, but this was a statement win, and this was a great win for Liam Rosinha. I think Chelsea is starting to understand. The fans are beginning to see what he could offer, and I think going forward, we just need to get the players fit because we have a good team. We've always had a good team, even under Enzo Maresca, but sometimes it felt as if Enzo Maresca was not putting them in the right position. But so far, so good. 6 game, 5 wins, 1 loss, and that was the loss against Arsenal. But I think we have a good thing going on so far. And like I said again in my first video since he became coach, I said I don't care how bad we play or how boring we play. I just want us to win, and that's the mentality the coach has, and that's why we've been winning. But hey, listen, if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And I know you're enjoying these videos, and besides that, why don't you subscribe? Because Chelsea has a great win today. Okay, so let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Also, share and subscribe and follow for more. And thanks you.